Eto si Attorney Michael Poa, ang lawyer ni VP Sara Duterte. At may paliwanag siya doon sa cash and bank ni VP Sara Duterte. Bakit daw hindi lumabas o nag-reflect sa kanyang SALN? Sabi niya napakasimple lang daw. Nasa others or various daw sa kanyang SALN. So pakinggan natin itong paliwanag ni Attorney Michael Poa.
I guess the simple explanation in consultation with, of course, the client, because is she disclosed? She disclosed, no? I can understand na the confusion kasi accurate naman siya, sabi, walang line item
Sabi niya, I can understand the confusion kasi it's confusing kasi dun sa SALN attorney, right?
ng cash in bank. Accurate naman yan. But what I'm saying is she disclosed because it was all lumped under yung others.
So let's check on that. Lump daw o nakadetalye o nakalagay dun sa others sa kanyang SALN. So hanapin natin yung others sa SALN ni VP Sara later.
Kasi sa personal items, kung makita nyo dun sa SALN, nakasulat dun vehicles, others, ganyan. So yung cash in bank, kasama siya dun sa others.
So magkano ba talaga yung cash in bank ni Sara Duterte? Di ba? Yung tanong.
She disclosed, no? Yung walang sinasabi doon na wala siyang cash in bank. Nakalump lang siya sa others. Okay.
Pero bakit yung napakahalagang cash in bank, kung malaki man yan o maliit, bakit nakalagay sa others? Di ba? Isa yan sa pinakakuan malaking kumbaga asset parang property or building or land. Cash in bank can be in many cases mas malaki pa kaysa sa yung amount o yung value ng isang land, for example, or building or cars. Di ba?
But I just wanted to clarify kasi baka sabihin parang sinasabi naming
Yes.
mali o sinungaling yung mga house members.
Parang ganun na nga, attorney.
Ang sinasabi naman nila is walang line item ng cash in bank. So now we're just clarifying upon consultation with your client na she disclosed all of those actually. It was just lumped under others or I think various.
So, yun yung paliwanag ni attorney kasi nga yun yung job niya. Fixer. He needs to fix yung kung ano man yung kamalian sa SALN ni Sara. So tingnan naman natin yung SALN. Ito na nga yung SALN na sinasabi ni Attorney Michael Poa. Nakalagay dun, di ba may nabanggit siya mga vehicles, motor vehicles nandito. So various. So ito na yun. Ito po yung 2024 December 31, 2024 as of nakalagay dyan. Sworn statement of assets, liabilities, and net worth. So, ito nga ba yun? Nakalagay dito others. Under, check natin mabuti. Dalawang pangalan, di ba? Under Sara Z. Duterte at Manasseh R. Carpio. So, others ni Sara is 5.8. 5,823,314. 'Di ba? Tapos under naman kay Manasseh, various and others naman. 'Di ba? Nakalagay sa various and others, una sa various 8.6, 8,671,000. And then yung isa pa 6,633,000. So, kung susumahin natin yung others at various ng dalawang magkasawa, so gumamit tayo ng calculator, ang total is 21,128,529 and 22 cents. Yun yung total. Pero, ang tanong, magkano nga ba yung nasa cash in banks ni Sara Duterte? If we're gonna go by what we totaled, that's 21 million. Pero yung na-flag, okay, yung na-flag ng AMLAC, AMLC, and I'm not saying na pareho yun, kung yung 6.77, that's not the cash in hand. Ang ibig sabihin ng cash in hand, kung magkano yung total remaining balance nila sa bangko. sa kanilang dineklara sa SALN 21.1 million pesos lang. Okay? Mukhang mapalang tayo kasi billion kasi yung pinag-uusapan. 'Di ba? Yung na-flag ng AMLC 6.77 billion. So, aabot kaya kasi nga may inflows outflows eh. We're talking about hundreds of transactions here. To be fair naman. Okay? Yung both accounts or transactions linked o nakalink sa pangalan ni Sara Duterte at kanyang husband na si Mans Carpio. So, ang breakdown, 3.77 billion. Yun yung transaction na labas-masok. Okay? So, abot kayo yun kung labas-masok yung more or less 20 million? Abot ng billions? Or, it could be that they have secret bank accounts na naayon sa accusations ni Trillanes na binigay ng isang drug lord, kilalang drug lord na sa Samay Oy, at hindi natin kung mayroon pang iba, at umabot ng bilyones. Kasi nga, parang, paano, ilang transaction para maging bilyones ang 20 million labas-pasok? Siguro tanong natin kay ChatGPT, di ba? So anyway, okay, kay Sara Duterte 3.77, kay Mans Carpio 2.99 for a total of 6.77 billion. At ang bilang ng transaction 663. 663 for total. Siguro 'yon. So, siguro tanong natin sa ChatGPT, no? Would it reach kung yung balance mo sa banko is like 21, more or less 21 million, would it reach that total combined transactions of 6.77? I don't know. Saka yung inflows is 4.43 billion. Yun yung total. Di ba? Pero ang kay Sara is 1.83. Mas maliit, di ba? Ang kay inflow yan, yung pumasok ha. Ang kay Mans naman is 2.59. Ang outflow is 1.55 billion. We're talking of billions here. Pero, ang sabi ni Michael Paua, nasa others eh. So, nung tinignan natin kung ano yung nasa others, nakalagay dito, tinotal natin, 20 plus million. So, abot ba yung 633 transactions into billion transactions? Okay, let's check. Ito na nga, to be fair naman sa mag-asawang si Sara at Mans Carpio, tinanong natin si Grok. Okay, sabi natin, would it be possible for those numbers of transactions, 633, to reach that 6.77 billion in total inflows and outflows na transaction? Kung ang pera mo lang sa banko, cash in banks, is more or less, sabi na natin 22 million. Okay? Yun yung nilagay natin. So, nag-run ng test ng math si Grok. Okay? Dahil AI na tayo ngayon, ayoko na mag-isip kasi at mas madali paliwanag kasi detail siya magpaliwanag, di ba? So, total flag transactions 6.77, number of transactions 663. So, we're trying to simulate kung posible ba. Yun. Simulation lang to. So, inflows 4.43, outflows 1.55. Nakalagay dito, dapat yung average transaction daw, okay, is 10 million per transaction para maging posible. So, parang, mayroon kang 10 millions, 20 plus millions sa bangko, tapos, ganun yung transaction, pabalik-balik. Parang binalik-balik mo yung pera mo, parang ganun, Parang posible naman, pero, it must be done in large transactions like 10 point, yun yung average, 10.21. Okay? Turnover ratio, nakalagay pa dyan, di ba? So, if we assume the average bank balance throughout 20 years yan, 22 million, turnover ratio is 6.77, divided by 22 million, 307 times daw. Which this means that the money in the account was fully replaced, turned over 307 times in 20 years or roughly 15.4 times a year. Yun. Parang 15 transaction in 1 year. Nagbigay na siya ng very fair na paliwanag. Okay? So, dito tayo sa conclusion, possible daw naman, mathematically possible, sa 22 million na average balance can generate, na makapag-generate siya ng 6.77 billion in total transactions. If may dalawang condition, the accounts are used as high-velocity pass-through. Kumbaga, pass-through lang siya, conduit accounts. Kumbaga, walang nababawasan, di ba? Kumbaga, conduit lang, di ba? Large sums come in and quickly move out. Pero pabalik-balik lang, parang ganon. Di ba? Pass-through lang, doon lang dumadaan. The money never accumulates into a big steady balance. Pero ang tanong dito, hindi naman yun yung original ever since, di ba? Yung 20 million, kumbaga, 10 years ago, hindi naman, meron na kagad 20 million, hindi ganun eh. Ang normal, okay, sa isang normal na tao, sa isang real environment, sa realidad, kumbaga, pag nag-i-impok tayo sa bangko pa, unti-unti yan. Ito kasi milyonaryo, bilyonaryo na kasi itong mga to, di ba? Yung kasi yun. Bilyonaryo na kasi sila. So, ayun. Simple lang naman daw, yun yung dalawang conditions. So, good luck kay Sara Duterte at sa kanyang mga lawyers sa impeachment trial.